distinguished teachers from various schools and colleges in and around Delhi, members from the corporate sector, technologies. First of all, let me congratulate the Digital India Forum and VARINDIA for systematically organizing this event for the last several years. I think I am attending the third event. Definitely we have been talking about integration of technology in all spheres of life. Particularly this session's focus is how technology is going to contribute to knowledge building, education at all levels. Professor Raghavan made a mention about the very significant attempts the government of India is doing. Of course, there are other attempts also, whether it be the National Knowledge Network, then the MHRD's content creation and distribution, then the different state education departments, IT at schools. A large number of programs have been conceived and things are happening. The challenge before a country in education like India is quantity, definitely, that is the reach of education. And we have to reach millions of people to provide education. We have limitations. We have been successfully overcoming all these things. And in this process, technology is the solution. He rightly mentioned, technology cannot teach. I used to say, in the last meeting also, I remember I made it very specifically. Technology cannot teach, only teachers can teach. And teachers know the right kind of technology, and also they should know the learners, the problems of the learners. And when information and communication technology was introduced, particularly in the university system and education institutions, maybe 2 decades ago, there was a lot of resistance, even from the teachers. There was a lot of resistance. There was a feeling that the teachers will lose their not job, lose their importance when technology is coming in a big way. But look at the importance of teachers. In fact, the importance of teachers has been significantly enhanced with the intervention of technology. Professor Raghavan is a very clear example, very eminent teacher of computer science, working for, of course, then he has been teaching all the time, researching, and then he has been contributing to the corporates and policy making and technological interventions of the state and central governments in a very big way. So there are a large number of teachers who are contributing, who can contribute, and who are enhancing the capacity by various means. So the challenge before the education institutions, challenge before the country is how to provide quality education with quantity. And if quality is not enhanced, quantity will not enhance, absolutely no. So for a school teacher, for a college teacher, for anybody, the challenge is how the teaching he or she does, can enhance its quality by way of technology integration. How a concept he or she has been explaining without the help of the computer, without the help of the information and communication technology, can be better explained with the integration of information and communication technology. How a concept which cannot even be assimilated or explained in any way can be almost clearly explained in the digital form, with the integration of technology. For example, we used to say very clearly, I'm a chemistry teacher basically. We used to go to large number of schools and all that when technology technology integrated lessons are being popularized and all that. For example, a minus 273 degrees centigrade is a concept, and we cannot ever think of, but with the help of information and communication technology, how exactly these things are implemented. Some of the experiments which cannot be done physically or really, how virtually these experiments can be done with the help of simulation, with the help of technology. And this is not only in experimental science or theoretical subject. This is also in almost all walks of teaching. We can see such technological integration. So the challenge before the teacher is how the quality of my class can be better by way of technology. How I can reach the learner, my learner, whether he or she, the learner is in my physical presence just in front of me, no, or it can be a person who is far away from the teacher. How the teacher can reach them effectively. So we have several examples. We have been mentioning about the Open University system. In Indira Gandhi National Open University and also many other open universities all over the world, starting with the UK Open University, you can see how the contents have been very effectively propagated, and how a collaboration between BBC and a university, British Open University, can create world-renowned contents. It's not just now. Maybe for the last several decades they have been doing, how BBC and the UK Open University together, they have been doing wonderful classrooms which are being availed by large number of people all over the world, ordinary people. So in order to provide maximum reach, we have to enhance the quality of the technology-enabled content. And this quality of the technology-enabled content can only be done by a teacher who knows the subject. A teacher who has domain subject knowledge. For example, a physics teacher, they should know the subject, and then what are the things to be remembered when contextualizing that particular subject with the integration of technology. This has to be very effectively mentioned. What I want to emphasize is that by way of such practices, by way of involving the teacher into these practices, the domain expert knowledge will also be automatically increasing, and he or she also will understand how effectively technology can enhance the quality of the teaching learning process. So the challenge, now we have large number of programs. We have hundreds of such examples all over the country. Several companies are doing, almost all the state governments, almost all the corporates have a teach program. Even the news media, the business big newspapers, they have teach programs like Teach India. Several programs are. It is not only in India, all over the world. So we dealing with masses, that is a challenge. And then technology is also very important for continuous capacity building. It is not only for just providing education in the context of the right to education, or enhancing the gross enrollment ratio in the universities and in the higher education system in the country, but it is also very important in the higher domains of knowledge. Therein comes the importance of the national knowledge network. We have a large number of research institutions, and lot of knowledge is created. Basic knowledge new knowledge is created in these institutions. In the government, the research institutions which are coming under the government departments, and the research, and then the university departments research, and then also the corporate research. And this is not only in science and technology related areas, in the social sciences, in the humanities, in the languages, or in culture. Lot of areas we have we have the necessity of integrating technology. And we can also see that not only the science and technologies use technology in a very big way, artists, creative writers, they make use of technology in a very, very big way now. Similarly, for digitizing the entire content, for preserving the cultural repositories in a country, of the society, digitization is very, very important. Of course, you have mentioned about, when it comes to digitization, a few examples of in the governance has also been mentioned. So lot of things are happening. So in a way, we can see that the teachers, right from the primary school teacher to the university level research professor, there is lot of opportunities and challenges before them when they integrate technology. He mentioned very clearly explaining Professor Rajaram's teaching class. So similar innovations, for example, similar innovations are happening. Just yesterday we heard that Government of India is thinking of research and innovation universities. Cabinet has cleared research and innovation universities. Of course, there are similar patterns are there in countries like Germany. For example, the Max Planck Institutes, the institutes coming under the German Deutsche Forschungsgemeinschaft, German Research Council. There are a large number of research institutions. We have also research institutions separate as well as the universities. For example, CSIR has around 44 research institutions. Similarly, Department of Atomic Energy, Department of Biotechnology, Department of Health, medical, for example, ICMR has a large number of institutions. In the health sector also, technologies, health education, as well as in the total health sector also, digitization and technology is going to contribute significantly. We are seeing the results of it. So in all these cases, some sort of a technology culture has to be created right from the school education. This is happening. So when it comes to collegiate and university education, and when we compare the collegiate and university education with school education, even now you can see that the percentage of teachers using technology or percentage of students using technology in the school education is probably more than the percentage of teachers in the collegiate and university sector, because they are from day one onwards, the children are seeing it from the primary school itself, and technology is getting integrated. So there are several innovations, several movements are there. Technology integration movements are there. Government supported, private supported movements are there, and networking with the industry, networking with the teachers, networking with the academic institutions is very important for sharing these best practices. I'm sure that this conglomeration, this networking arranged by VARINDIA will give us an opportunity to understand the ramifications of the activities which the institutions are doing, and this can provide a lot of inputs to the corporates for the software development, for technological upliftment of the various activities. There are also very specific institutions created for this purpose. For example, we have also new generation institutions coming. Earlier we had only 5 IITs. Now several IITs have been created. I remember when the NKN, not the trust trial, NKN was formally inaugurated in the President's house. We saw a classroom which was provided by IIT Chennai to IIT Hyderabad. Yeah, it was in the Rashtrapati Bhavan. It's just like any other direct interaction between the teacher and the taught. Direct interaction, just within a few feet. So this is now, of course, there are several improvements on these things. So these institutions have come up. Similarly, Indian Institute of Science Education and Research, new generation of institutions to promote basic sciences and research in the model of Indian Institute of Science. A few Indian Institute of Science Education and Research is happening, and a lot of knowledge is creating. Similarly, I think it was in the 90s, late 90s, we started the Indian Institute of Information Technology, is. Now, some of them are totally industry supported, some of them are government supported. Lot of innovations are happening, how technology can be utilized for primary education at different levels, and also how technology can be used at the higher level for sharing of information at the research level. So these are all, lot of things are happening in a country like India. Probably our attempts to achieve the results of technology integration in education can happen only when the teachers are fully empowered with technology to use it contextually to enhance the quality of the teaching learning process. That was the point I wanted to highlight. Thank you very much, and we would be glad to. Of course, I was in the university system for almost 4 decades, and now I am heading an organization in Kerala state with around 600 scientists, development-oriented research specifically for the states. We have a few research and development institutions, and we are also offering a number of programs, research scholarship, IT integration, lot of other things, science, technology, and environment department. It is a state level replica of either the Department of Science and Technology or the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, looking after promotion of science and technology in a state like Kerala. Thank you very much.